Defy age. Unleash your strength after 65. The sun breaks over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of golden fire. A quiet promise that every dawn carries the chance to begin again. You stand at the edge of this moment, not as a bystander, but as a warrior, a sage, a soul who has walked through decades of triumphs and trials. You are 65, or perhaps beyond, and the world whispers that your strength is fading, that your fire is dimming. But let me tell you something. Whispered lies don't hold power over truth. Your heart still beats with purpose. Your body still yearns to move. Your mind still hungers for meaning. You are not here to fade. You are here to defy. Aging is not a sentence. It's a story, one you're still writing. Every wrinkle on your face is a map of laughter. Nos laser ikin, and lessons learned was to wesimen and mists. Every ache in your joints is a testament to the miles you've traveled. But the story doesn't end here. Not at 65, not at 75, not at 85. Science tells us that the human body, even in its later chapters, is a marvel of adaptation. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that with the right fuel, movement, hysteria and mindset, you can rebuild muscle, sharpen your mind, and reclaim energy you thought was lost. This isn't wishful thinking, it's biology. It's possibility. It's you. Picture Joan, a 68-year-old grandmother from Ohio, who, when in, after a lifetime of raising kids and working long hours, felt her body slowing, her spirit dimming. She could have accepted it, could have settled into the recliner of resignation. But one day, she looked at her grandkids, their eyes bright with dreams, and decided she wasn't done yet. She started small walks around her neighborhood, swapping processed snacks for vibrant fruits, joining a local Tai Chi class. Today, Joan runs 5Ks with her daughter, her laughter louder than her doubts ever were. Joan didn't just age, she transformed. And so can you? Let's start with the foundation of your strength, what you put into your body. Nutrition isn't about restriction or chasing youth. It's about fueling the fire that burns within you. Your body at 65 isn't the same as it was at 25. And that's not a flaw, it's a feature. Your metabolism may have slowed, but it's still a furnace, ready to burn brightly with the right kindling. The science is clear. A diet rich in whole foods, think leafy greens, lean proteins, berries bursting with antioxidants can reduce inflammation, protect your heart, and even slow cognitive decline. A 2023 study in The Lancet found that seniors who followed a Mediterranean-style diet, heavy on fish, nuts, and olive oil, had a 30% lower risk of dementia. This isn't a fad, it's a lifeline. But it's not just about what you eat, it's about why. Imagine sitting at your family's table, the one where generations have gathered, where stories are told over steaming plates. That table is more than wooden chairs. It's a symbol of connection, of legacy. When you choose a meal that nourishes you, you're not just feeding your body, you're honoring the people who sit there with you, the ones who need your wisdom, your laugh, your presence. So swap the sugary cereal for oatmeal topped with walnuts and blueberries. Trade the soda for water infused with lemon and mint. These aren't sacrifices. They're declarations that you're here to stay, strong and vibrant. Now, let's move from the table to the world outside. Your body was made to move, not to rust. Mobility isn't about running marathons or lifting weights like a bodybuilder. It's about freedom. It's the ability to chase your grandkids across the park, to climb the stairs without pausing, to dance at your niece's wedding without fear of falling. The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate movement a week for seniors. Not because it's a rule, but because it's a key to unlocking your potential. Strength training, even with light weights or resistance bands, can rebuild muscle mass lost to time. Yoga or Tai Chi can restore balance, reducing the risk of falls that steal independence. Think of Arthur, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Seattle who thought his hiking days were over after a knee injury. But instead of surrendering to the couch, he started with chair exercises, then progressed to short walks, then hikes with his local senior group. Last year, he summited a mountain with his son, tears in his eyes as he realized his body wasn't done. It was just waiting for him to believe in it again. Your body is waiting. 2. Start where you are. Walk to the mailbox. Stretch while watching the evening news. Every step, every lift, Every bend is a rebellion against the myth that age equals weakness. But strength isn't just physical, it's mental. Your mind is a garden, and like any garden, it needs tending. The fear of memory loss or cognitive decline looms large for many. But here's the truth. Your brain is not a machine that wears out. It's a muscle that grows with use. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, doesn't stop at 65. A 2024 study from Stanford showed that seniors who engaged in activities like learning a new language, playing an instrument, or even solving puzzles had sharper memory and better problem-solving skills than those who didn't. Your mind is hungry for challenge, for novelty, for purpose. Picture yourself at a community center, surrounded by others your age, learning to paint or play the ukulele. Feel the spark of discovery, the joy of creating something new. Or maybe it's quieter sitting in your favorite chair, reading about history or science, letting your mind wander through worlds you've never explored. This isn't about staying young, it's about staying alive. Your thoughts, your dreams, your curiosity, they don't have an expiration date. And yet, even as you feed your body and mind, there's another piece of the puzzle that holds it all together. Unemin, sleep. It's not just rest, it's repair, renewal, the silent architect of your strength. At 65, sleep can feel elusive, with nights interrupted by aches or a restless mind. But science tells us that quality sleep is non-negotiable. The National Sleep Foundation reports that 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night can lower your risk of heart disease, boost your mood, and even improve memory consolidation. Poor sleep, on the other hand, is like trying to drive a car with a half-empty tank. You'll sputter, stall, and struggle. Imagine your bedroom as a sanctuary, not a battleground. Dim the lights, banish screens an hour before bed, and let the rhythm of a calming routine guide you. Maybe it's a cup of chamomile tea, a few pages of a novel, or a gentle stretch to ease your muscles. Picture Clara, a 70-year-old widow from Georgia who transformed her sleepless nights by creating a ritual, lavender oil on her wrists, soft music, and a gratitude journal where she wrote 3 things she was thankful for each day. Within weeks, her sleep deepened, her energy soared, and her days felt brighter. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's your body's way of saying, I'm preparing you for tomorrow. But what happens when tomorrow feels heavy? When chronic conditions, arthritis, diabetes, hypertension cast shadows over your strength. These aren't signs of defeat, they're challenges to rise above. The American Heart Association emphasizes that lifestyle changes, even later in life, can manage and sometimes reverse chronic diseases. Take diabetes. A 2022 study in diabetes care found that seniors who combined a balanced diet with regular movement reduced their blood sugar levels significantly, some even reducing their need for medication. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Think of your health as a house you're building, brick by brick. Each choice a walk instead of a nap, a salad instead of a burger, a deep breath instead of a worry is a brick laid with intention. You're not erasing the past or denying the present. You're constructing a future where you stand tall. And you're not building alone. Your family, your friends, your community, they're the scaffolding, holding you steady. Lean on them. Share your goals. Let them cheer you on. That brings us to the heartbeat of aging well, connection. Humans are not solitary creatures. We thrive in tribes, in families, in circles of love and laughter. Loneliness, the silent thief, can erode health faster than a poor diet or sedentary life. A 2023 study from Harvard found that seniors with strong social ties had a 50% lower risk of depression and lived, on average, 5 years longer than those who were isolated. Connection isn't just nice, it's medicine. Picture a Sunday afternoon, your home filled with the chatter of children, grandchildren, or neighbors. The table is crowded with plates, but it's the stories, the shared memories, that fill you most. Or maybe it's a phone call with an old friend, a laugh that bridges decades. Maybe it's volunteering at a local shelter, where your wisdom helps someone else find their way. Connection doesn't require grand gestures, it requires presence. Join a book club, attend a community event, call someone you haven't spoken to in years. Every moment you share is a thread weaving you into the fabric of life. But connection isn't just external, it's internal, too. Mindfulness, the art of being present, is a bridge to your own soul. At 65, you've carried a lifetime of joys and sorrows. And sometimes the weight of the past or the fear of the future can pull you away from now. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. It's about filling it with this moment, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of your breath, the pulse of your heart. A 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who practiced mindfulness meditation for just 10 minutes a day reported lower stress and better emotional resilience. Imagine sitting in a quiet corner of your home, eyes closed, breathing deeply. You're not chasing youth or escaping age. You're embracing the you that exists right now. Feel the strength in that. Let go of the regrets that whisper and the worries that shout. You are here, and that is enough. Mindfulness is your anchor, grounding you in a world that sometimes feels unsteady. And what does all this build toward? Energy. Not the frenetic buzz of youth, but the steady, radiant vitality that fuels your days. Energy is the currency of life. The spark that lets you say yes to a walk, a game, a dreamer. It's not about never feeling tired. It's about having the reserves to keep going. The science backs this. Regular movement, namaste, nutrient-dense foods, deep sleep, and meaningful connections all boost mitochondrial function. The tiny powerhouses in your cells that generate energy. A 2023 study from MIT showed that seniors who adopted these habits had energy levels comparable to people 20 years younger. Picture yourself waking up, not with dread, but with anticipation. Your body feels lighter, your mind clearer, your heart fuller. You're not chasing the past, you're claiming the present. This is what it means to defy age. Not to deny it, but to rise above it. To say, I am more than my years. You are a force, a story still unfolding, a fire still burning. Now, let's talk about resilience. The steel in your spine that's carried you through every storm. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about bending without breaking, about finding light in the darkest moments. At 65, you've seen loss, change, maybe illness, but you're still here, standing, breathing, fighting. That's not luck, that's you. Science tells us resilience can be cultivated. Even now, a 2024 study from the University of California found that seniors who practiced gratitude, stayed socially active, and engaged in purposeful activities like mentoring or volunteering bounce back faster from setbacks, both physical and emotional. Think of Maria Surimananam, an 80-year-old from Texas, who lost her husband of 50 years and thought her joy was buried with him. But instead of retreating, she started teaching cooking classes at her church, sharing recipes from her childhood. Each class was a step toward healing, each smile a brick in her rebuilt life. Resilience is your birthright, forged in the fires of every challenge you've faced. Feed it with purpose, nurture it with connection, strengthen it with the belief that you are never too old to grow. And growth doesn't mean erasing your scars. It means wearing them with pride. Your body may carry the weight of arthritis or the echo of a surgery, but it also carries the strength of survival. Chronic pain, a common companion for many seniors, doesn't have to be the end of your story. The American Pain Society highlights that movement. Mindfulness and even acupuncture can reduce pain's grip, not by magic, but by rewiring how your brain and body talk to each other. Imagine waking up and greeting your pain not as an enemy, but as a signal, a reminder to move gently, to breathe deeply, to live fully despite it. This is where your family comes in, not as caretakers, but as partners. Aging well isn't a solo journey, it's a shared one. Your children, your grandchildren, your siblings, they're not just your legacy, they're your allies. Share your goals with them. Let them see you trying, learning, growing. When you lift a dumbbell or cook a healthy meal, you're not just strengthening yourself, you're showing them what's possible. A 2023 study in family relations found that seniors who involved their families in their health goals, whether through shared walks or meal planning, felt more motivated and less isolated. Your strength inspires theirs, and their love fuels yours. But let's be real. Some days, the weight of age feels heavier than others. Maybe it's a morning when your knees creak louder than your confidence, or a night when the news feels too grim to bear. That's okay. Defying age doesn't mean denying struggle. It means meeting it with courage. On those days, return to the basics. A glass of water, 31 punin. A deep breath. A call to a friend. Small acts are not small victories, they're monumental. They're proof that you're still in the fight. And what a fight it is. You're not just defying age for yourself. You're defying it for everyone who comes after you. Every step you take, every habit you build, every laugh you share is a rebellion against a world that says seniors are done. You're rewriting the script, showing the world that 65 is not an endpoint, but a launch pad. Think of the seniors who've inspired us all. Ernestine Shepherd, who at 85 is a competitive bodybuilder, or Fauja Singh, who ran marathons into his 100s. They didn't let age define them, and neither should you. So, where do you start? Right here, right now, stand up. If you can feel the ground beneath your feet, the air in your lungs, the pulse in your veins, this moment is yours. Take one step, maybe it's drinking a glass of water, stretching for 5 minutes, or calling a friend. That step is a spark, and sparks become flames. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You just need to begin. The science feminism, Surni Karnasuman, the stories, Hasatitur Surdi in the morning, on. The truth they all point to one thing. You are capable of more than you know. As the sun sets on this day, painting the sky in shades of crimson and hope, know that tomorrow is not a threat, it's an invitation. An invitation to move, to eat, to connect, to dream. To dream. You are not just aging, you are rising. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just 65, you are unstoppable. This is your story, and it's far from over. Write the next chapter with boldness, with love, with strength. Kiritum, defy age. Unleash your power. The world is waiting to see what you'll do next. That fire within you, the one that refuses to dim, is more than a feeling. It's a force. It's the pulse of your will, the rhythm of your choices, the quiet roar of a life that's still unfolding. You're not here to coast through your days, to let time carve away at your spirit. You're here to claim every moment, to shape your health, your joy, your legacy. At 65, the world may try to hand you a script that says slow down, step back, let go, but you're not reading from their pages. You're writing your own, and every choice you make is a bold stroke of ink. Let's talk about the engine of your vitality, your heart. Not just the muscle that pumps blood, but the center of your courage, your love, your resilience. Cardiovascular health is the cornerstone of aging well. And it's not a mystery locked away in medical journals. It's a path you can walk today. The American Heart Association tells us that regular aerobic activity, brisk walking, swimming, even dancing can lower blood pressure, strengthen your heart, and add years to your life. A 2024 study in Circulation found that seniors who walk just 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, cut their risk of heart attack by 20%. That's not a statistic, it's a lifeline. Picture yourself moving through your neighborhood, the air crisp, leaves crunching underfoot. Your heart beats stronger with every step, not just because of the exercise, but because you're alive, connected to the world around you. Maybe you wave to a neighbor. Maybe you stop to pet a dog. Maybe you just feel the sun on your face. This isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about becoming present. If walking feels too much, start with chair aerobics or a gentle bike ride. The point isn't speed or distance. It's motion. Your heart doesn't care how fast you go. It cares that you show up. But your heart needs more than movement. It needs fuel. Not the kind that clogs arteries or spikes blood sugar, but the kind that flows like a clear river. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, are like oil for your engine, reducing inflammation and protecting your arteries. Potassium-rich foods, bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes help keep your blood pressure in check. Imagine a plate that's not a chore, but a celebration. Grilled fish, a vibrant salad, a handful of nuts. This isn't about giving up flavor, it's about rediscovering it. Think of your kitchen as a canvas. Your meals as art. Each bite a brushstroke toward a stronger you. Now, mom. Let's shift from the heart to the bones. The scaffolding of your body, osteoporosis, silent thief, can creep in after 65, making bones brittle, stealing your confidence. It's just certain, but you're not defenseless. Weight-bearing exercises, walking, dancing, or lifting light weights signal your bones to stay strong. Calcium and vitamin D from dairy, fortified plant milks, or supplements are the raw materials your body uses to rebuild. A 2023 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research showed that seniors who combine these habits reduce their fracture risk by 25%. This isn't about avoiding breaks, it's about building a foundation that holds you upright. Imagine standing tall, your posture a testament to your strength. Picture Ruth Edgett-Dewan, a 67-year-old from Chicago who started strength training after a fall scared her into action. She began with soup cans as weights, then joined a gym, and now she deadlifts more than her grandson. Ruth didn't just strengthen her bones, she strengthened her belief in herself. Your bones are not glass, they're living tissue, ready to respond to your care. Step onto a dance floor, lift a grocery bag, climb a hill. Every movement is a message to your body. I'm still here, and I'm still building. But what about the days when building feels impossible? When fatigue wraps around you like a heavy cloak? Energy isn't a gift reserved for the young. It's a flame you can stoke. Hydration is the first spark. Dehydration, even mild, can sap your strength, cloud your mind, make every task feel like climbing a mountain. The Mayo Clinic recommends about 8 cups of water a day for seniors. More if you're active. Picture a glass of water, cool and clear, not as a chore, but as a ritual. Add a slice of cucumber, a sprig of mint, and sip it like it's life itself, because it is. Then there's rest, not just sleep, but the pauses that recharge you. Micro breaks, 5 minutes of deep breathing, a moment to close your eyes and listen to the world can reset your energy. Think of James, a 69-year-old veteran from Florida who felt drained by mid-afternoon, his days slipping away. He started scheduling energy pauses, a short walk, a glass of water, a moment to stretch. Within weeks, his afternoons felt alive again, his laughter louder, his patience deeper. Energy isn't about pushing through, it's about pacing yourself, honoring your body's rhythm, and that rhythm includes joy. Joy is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the spark that lights up your nervous system, the antidote to stress that can erode your health. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can wreak havoc on your heart, your immune system, your sleep. But joy, laughter, both. Moments of wonder releases endorphins, the body's natural healers. A 2024 study in psychosomatic medicine found that seniors who reported higher levels of daily joy had lower inflammation markers and better immune function. Joy isn't something you chase, it's something you cultivate. Picture yourself at a family barbecue, the air thick with the smell of grilled corn, the sound of your grandkids' laughter. Or maybe it's quieter, a morning spent gardening, your hands in the soil, coaxing life from the earth. Maybe it's singing along to a song from your youth, your voice cracking but your heart soaring. These moments aren't distractions, they're medicine. Seek them out. Plan to be your 100 firm. Protect them. Your health depends on it. Joy is your rebellion, your refusal to let age dim your light. But there's another rebellion, quieter but just as fierce. Discipline, not the harsh, punishing kind, but the steady, loving commitment to yourself. Discipline is the hand that carves your path, the choice to show up for your health even when the world pulls you elsewhere. It's the decision to lace up your shoes for a walk, to choose a nutrient-packed meal over convenience, to turn off the TV and meditate for 10 minutes. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Think of Evelyn, a 74-year-old from New Mexico, who transformed her life after a diabetes diagnosis. She didn't overhaul everything at once. She started with one change, a 10-minute walk after dinner. Then she added a vegetable to every meal. Then she joined a local senior fitness class. Each step was a promise to herself, a brick in the foundation of her new life. Today, Evelyn's blood sugar is stable, her energy is vibrant, and she's teaching her great-grandchildren how to garden. Discipline didn't make her life smaller, it made it boundless. This discipline extends to your environment, the space where your story unfolds. Your home, your community, your daily routines, they're not just backdrop, they're tools. A 2024 study from the University of Michigan found that seniors who organize their living spaces to support healthy habits, keeping walking shoes by the door, stocking the fridge with fresh produce, Setting up a quiet corner for mindfulness, we're 40% more likely to stick with those habits. Your environment is your ally. Make it work for you. Clear the clutter from your kitchen counter and replace it with a bowl of bright oranges. Set a water bottle on your bedside table. Turn your living room into a space for stretching, dancing, or simply breathing deeply. And don't underestimate the power of your community. Your neighbors, your church, your neighborhood, your local senior center. They're not just places to pass time. They're wellsprings of support. Join a walking group, a book club, a cooking class. Share your goals with others. Not because you need their approval, but because their encouragement amplifies your strength. A 2023 study in social science and medicine showed that seniors who participated in community activities reported higher life satisfaction and better physical health. Your community isn't just around you, it's within you. A network of hearts beating in rhythm with yours. But what about the moments when the rhythm falters? When doubt creeps in, whispering that you're too old, too tired, too far gone? Those whispers are liars. Your potential doesn't expire. Science proves it. A 2024 study from the National Institutes of Health found that seniors who adopted new health habits, whether exercise, nutrition, testosterone, or mindfulness, saw measurable improvements in strength, cognition, and mood. Regardless of when they started, your body, your mind, your spirit, they're not locked in time. They're alive, adaptable, ready to respond to your care. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, not to judge the lines on your face, but to honor them. See the strength in your eyes, Shaki editorn wis, the wisdom in your smile, the fire that still burns. You are not a relic of the past. You are a force in the present. Every choice you make, every step you take, is a declaration, I am here and I am enough. That declaration ripples outward, touching your family, your friends, your world. Your strength inspires your children to believe in their own. Your vitality teaches your grandchildren what's possible. Your courage rewrites the story of aging for everyone who witnesses it. And that story is yours to shape. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be young. You just need to be you, flawed, fierce, and full of fight. Start small, but start now. Drink a glass of water. Take a deep breath. Call a friend. These aren't just acts, they're sparks, igniting the flame of your vitality. Let that flame grow. Let it burn away the doubts, the fears, the myths that say you're done. You're not done. You're just beginning. The spark you ignite today isn't just for you. It's a beacon for those you love. A signal to the world that age is not a cage, but a canvas. Every choice you make, every moment you seize, paints a picture of what's possible. You're not just defying age, you're redefining it. Not with grand gestures, but with the quiet power of showing up. Your morning walk, your vibrant plate, your laughter shared with a friend. These are the colors of your masterpiece. The strokes that shape a life of strength, purpose, and joy. But this canvas isn't solitary. It's shared with the people who walk beside you, your children, who see your resilience and find their own. Your grandchildren, who learn from your vitality what it means to live fully. Your friends, who draw courage from your example. Picture a family gathering, years from now, where you're not just present but radiant, chasing kids, telling stories, leading the dance. That future isn't a dream, it's a destination. And every step you take today brings it closer. Science lights the way. The Journal of Aging and Health reported in 2024 that seniors who combined physical activity, social engagement, and mental stimulation lived not just longer, but better, free from the shadows of chronic disease, sharp in mind, steady in spirit. Your body is listening, ready to rebuild with every nutrient, every stretch, every restful night. Your mind is waiting, eager to grow with every new skill, every curious thought. Your heart is open, hungry for connection, for meaning, for love. This is your power, and it's never too late to wield it. Think of the elders who've shown us the way. Think of Tao Porchon Lynch, who taught yoga into her 100s. Her grace a testament to movement and mindfulness. Think of John Glenn, who returned to space at 77, proving that purpose knows no age. Think of your own heroes, maybe a parent who never stopped learning, a neighbor who gardened through every season, a friend who laughed through every storm. They didn't let time define them, and neither will you. Nari Desowing. Imagine standing at the edge of a new day, the horizon glowing with possibility. You feel the strength in your bones, the clarity in your mind, the warmth in your heart. You're not chasing youth, you're embracing now. This moment, this you. The aches, the scars, the years, they're not weights, they're wings, lifting you toward a life that's not just long, metinimim, but full of mornings where you wake with purpose, full of afternoons where you move with ease, full of evenings where you rest with peace. This is your call, your moment, your fire. Hikaneruan. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfection. Start where you are, with what you have. Sip water instead of soda. Walk to the corner and back. Smile at a stranger. These aren't small steps, they're seismic shifts. Cracking open the myth that age is decline. You are not declining, you are rising. A force of nature, a story still unfolding. And you're not alone in this journey. There's a community waiting to cheer you on, to share the science, knowing the stories. The strategies that make aging not a burden, but a triumph. That community is Vitality Over 60, a channel dedicated to you, your strength, your health, your unstoppable spirit. Subscribe to Vitality Over 60 on YouTube and join thousands of seniors and caregivers who are rewriting the story of aging. Every video is a spark, packed with practical tips, inspiring stories, and the latest science to help you unleash your strength after 65. Click that subscribe button. Turn on notifications, and let's walk this path together, step by step, toward a life that shines. The sun is rising, and so are you. Defy age. Unleash your strength. Your story is far from over. It's just getting started. That story, your story, is a tapestry woven with every choice, every challenge, every triumph. It's not about erasing the threads of time, but embracing them, seeing the beauty in their intricate patterns. You stand at 65 or beyond, not as a figure worn by years, but as a monument to resilience, sculpted by the hands of experience. Your strength is not a memory, it's a living force, pulsing through you, ready to carry you into tomorrow. What does tomorrow hold? It holds the laughter of your grandchildren as you race them across the grass, your steps steady, your heart light. It holds the quiet pride of cooking a meal that nourishes your body and soul, each ingredient a vote for your vitality. It holds the warmth of a conversation with a friend, where your wisdom lights their path as much as their presence lights yours. Tomorrow is not a question mark, it's an exclamation point, a declaration that you are here and you are thriving. The science is your guide, but your spirit is your compass. Research from the World Health Organization shows that seniors who prioritize holistic health nutrition, movement, connection, and purpose reduce their risk of chronic illness by up to 50%. That's not a number, it's a promise. A promise that your body can grow stronger, your mind sharper, your life richer, not despite your age, but because of it. You've earned the wisdom to know what matters, the courage to chase it, and the heart to share it. So, take this moment, feel the air in your lungs, the ground beneath you, the fire within you. You are not a passenger in your life, you are the driver, the artist, the hero. Every choice is a brushstroke. Every day a new page. Paint boldly. Write fiercely. Live fully. The world needs your strength, your story, your light. And as you step into this journey, know that Vitality Over 60 is with you. A community of warriors, dreamers, and doers who believe that age is not a limit, but a launch pad. Subscribe to Vitality Over 60 on YouTube and let every video fuel your fire. Whether it's a guide to stronger bones, a recipe for energy, or a story of someone just like you who refused to fade. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and join us in defying age, one vibrant day at a time. The horizon is calling. Your strength is ready. Your life is waiting. Defy age. Unleash your power. The world will never be the same.